Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to get the best settings for either Modern Warfare or just playing Warzone. So it's just simple, just go to your options and we will start with the controller settings. First, I recommend you guys to use tactical because then you can run and then crouch with your R3 instead of moving your thumb down to the circle. So it's pretty good. Your stick layout, I'm just gonna leave it on default. Invert vertical look, I hope you guys have it on disable because otherwise you are just a crazy motherfucker. And on the dead zone, I'm gonna be showcasing a video later on how to get the best dead zone settings, so stay tuned. I have already done it and I already know mine is on 0.10. Your horizontal stick sensitivity, I recommend you guys make it between 6 and 6 or 7 or 8. I play on 6 and 6 because I prefer it, but if you are very good and you like to move quick and have a quick response time, I recommend you to go higher, but I'm just gonna leave it on 6. Your ADS sensitivity, I recommend you guys to take it actually down between like 80 and 90. I'm just gonna put it on 0.85. I'm gonna also take down the ADS sensitivity multiplier or high zoom. It's when you scope in. I'm gonna leave it at 90. Your aim response curve, this is your aim assist. I like it to be on standard, and if you take it on linear, it's just gonna aim stick maps directly to aim rate. It's just gonna do it a little faster. I'm just gonna put it on standard. Your controller vibration, this is a must key. You must turn it off so that your aim doesn't get confused. The aim assist, if you're a pretty good player and you're very accurate, I recommend you use precision as me. But if you are newer to the game, I recommend you use on focusing. You can also see on the right hand that focus is a strong aim slowdown that also kicks in when narrowly missing a target, best for players new to the analog aiming. It's for mostly players that go from mouse and keyboard to a PS4 controller, but I like to have precision. It's a strong aim slowdown that only kicks in when aiming closer to the target. Your weapon mount movement, I'm gonna just leave it on enable. Aiming down sight behavior, it's like you have to hold down your R2 and at the second you release it, it stops aiming. I like to keep it on hold. Equipment behavior, I like to keep it on hold. And this right here, if you use reload behavior, you have to keep it on tap to reload if you are on playing normal on Modern Warfare, and if you play on Warzone, I recommend you to use contextual tap because then you would just tap and then you will get your stuff or equipment or you will pick them up much faster on Warzone. But I'm playing Modern Warfare right now, so I'm just gonna keep it on tap to reload. Your deplete ammo weapon switch, I like to keep it on enabled, so it's as soon as I empty my magazine and my reserve, it's gonna just switch to my secondary real quick. For your movement, I recommend you to have your slide behavior on tap because we want that speed, we want it to go much faster. And auto move forward, I like to keep it on disabled as well as automatic sprint. In case of that, if I don't want to sprint, then my character won't automatically sprint. Vehicle camera recenter, I like it to keep it enabled, but it's on your preference. And parachute auto deploy, this is mainly on Warzone. If you want to land much faster, you have to keep it on disabled, but you have to remember to press X right before you hit the ground, or else you will kill yourself or get downed. Moving on to general brightness, I like to keep it on 55. Film grain, this must be turned off so that you don't ruin your FPS or your game. Tooltips, I like to keep it enabled. Subtitles, I have it, or this is, oh, here. If you want to make your gameplay much brighter and the enemies much clearer to see, I recommend you to have it on Tritopia, sorry I can't spell it, and have it on both worlds. Motion blur, I recommend you to keep that one off, as well as weapon motion blur. The HUD shape, the map shape, I run in the square because on the square you can see much more on the minimap, as well as the minimap rotation. If you keep it on that, you can have it, if you look away, the minimap will change to the direction you are looking at. And the letters, I just keep it on letters instead of numbers. And this is not so important. And this is for the audio, this is a must key to have. You must have boost high, your master volume, you have to turn that one up to 85. Your music volume, I recommend you to turn it all the way off because you don't need to hear any music meanwhile you play. The dialogue volume, I recommend you to keep it on because there might be some valuable information, like if you're playing a domination in Modern Warfare, the normal one, they will tell you when an enemy is near you or someone else is taking your flag or so whatever. As well in Warzone, if you keep that dialogue volume up, you can hear a voice that says enemy deploying in the AO. That means that someone is coming down or parachuting down towards you or something like that. Your effective volume, this is when you hear the effects of the game. Either way on Warzone or on Modern Warfare, this gonna help you hear footsteps a lot faster. So keep that one on 100. And Juggernaut music, I keep it disabled as well. The hit marker, you can keep it on your preference. I like to have it on Modern Warfare. Voice chat, I don't usually use these, so I'm not gonna play with them. And yeah, that takes it all. And thank you for watching. And if you liked this video, please like and subscribe.